Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah. If you're new here, hello, welcome. I make videos on beauty, lifestyle, and basically anything that I'm passionate about at the time. Today's video is actually going to be my go-to bronzy, glowy, summertime makeup look. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I usually like to start off with the Milani Prime Light face primer. This is strobing and face priming in one. If I'm going for a glowier type look, I will go ahead and use this. It's kind of like a pearly, pinky undertone, which technically, I guess I really don't need that much because I already am kind of pinky undertone, but when I'm going for a glowier type look, I will go ahead and apply this. I usually like to put it on my forehead too, my cheeks. When I'm done applying this, I'm going to go ahead in with my Wet n Wild Mega Cushion foundation. This is SPF 15 and it is in 106A Light Ivory. I'll go ahead in with that. I will take my Real Technique sponge and I will just start applying. I just dab it everywhere, all over the face. Try to get an even coverage. Just dab everywhere. Sometimes with this foundation, it's a little bit of a thicker cushion foundation, which isn't bad. It's not my favorite one. My favorite cushion foundations are the Loreal Lumi Cushion, sorry, not Gloomy Cushion, and also the Dream Cushion from Maybelline. Those are the best ones in my opinion. I do like this one. The coverage is nice. It's buildable. It doesn't make you look cakey, which is always a plus because I hate looking cakey. However, it does feel heavier and thicker on the skin than the other two that I mentioned. So it's a bit heavy, but I can handle it. It's got great coverage, and for the price, I mean, who can beat, like, what is it, like $5.99 I think it is. Who can beat that price? That's a great price. Then when I'm done patting this in, I'll go ahead in with my concealer. The concealer I'm going to be using today is actually the Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer. This one is in Light Ivory, and I will just go ahead and apply it under my eyes. I actually use this as a primer, so I put it on my eyelids as well. Go ahead and apply it there, and I will take the same Real Technique sponge to blend that in. All over. Sometimes if I feel like I have a blemish, I will go ahead and use the concealer in that area too. Now this isn't, I wouldn't say this is a full coverage concealer. It's kind of like medium coverage, but it is slightly buildable, and it will not make you look like really cakey or anything. Some of them, the more you put on, the cakier you will look, and it's not really a very good look to be going for. After I'm done applying the concealer, I will go in with a face powder, and the face powder that I'm going to be using today is the CoverGirl Clean. This one is in 120 Creamy Natural, and I'll just go ahead and take, this is the like e.l.f. concealer, the concealer brush, and I'll just tap it in really well over the eyelid. Don't want the concealer creasing in the eyelid. Just tap in. I go in quite a few times with this, and then I'll take it around my nose, my mouth, and usually around my forehead where I know I will get creases from smiling or frowning or whatever. Let's go in. Now I'll go ahead and follow up with bronzer. I'm going to go in with Wet n Wild Coloricon. This one is in Ticket to Brazil, and this one does also have SPF 15 in it, which is great, especially if you're in the sun. And I'm just going to go in with e.l.f. complexion brush. Just tap it in, apply it to my cheeks. Since I'm going for a more bronzy type look, I will apply a bit more than I usually would apply around the forehead area. Just kind of tap it around. A couple more times. I think that's good. Then I'm going to go in with my blush. This is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso 05. Just going to take an angled blush brush. This is by Eco Tools. I just dab it a couple times, swipe it on, all over my whole cheek area. Then I will go ahead with a powder brush that doesn't have anything on it and just kind of tap it in a bit. I sometimes will go back in with my powder and just go over my nose and upper cheek and the middle part of my forehead and chin. I don't usually apply too much powder all over the face. Sometimes I do, but not usually if I'm going for a bronzy glow look. Then I'm going to go back in with the same bronzer, the Coloricon, and I'm going to drag that all over my crease. Don't have to be too precise with it. I just apply it all over. This is really going to tie together my bronzed face. And this color, you cannot go wrong. It's really great bronzy color. Do this a few times. Tap it 2-3 times in the product before applying. Okay, now I'm going to actually go in with an eyeliner, and this eyeliner is from Ulta. It's one of their gel liners, and this one is in the color bronze. And I'm just going to apply that to my lower lash line. Sorry, use a little mirror to do that. What a difference. Now the other side. Alright, so now that I got my eyeliner on, I'm actually going to go back in on the lower with a little bit more powder under the eye so it doesn't crease up on me. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my eyebrows. Eyebrows is always the part that takes the longest. Seriously. I'm just going to trace out my eyebrows. Nothing fancy, just follow my natural line. Fill it in. Like so. Brush it out. And this is one of my favorite pencils. It's the Maybelline. It's the micro pencil, the Brow Precise. This is one of the best ones in my opinion from the drugstore. A lot of people don't like the skinny ones. I personally love them. Now that I do my brows with them, I cannot do my brows with anything else. I'm telling you. Same thing, just carve it out, follow my natural lash line, and fill it in. Now that I do it more often, it doesn't take me as long. I'm gonna go ahead in the little bit more bronzer in the crease. A little bit more. Now that I did my eyebrows, you can really tell. Go back in. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to go in with the Glow Down Single Eyeshadow Quad by Maybelline. And I'm just going to apply this to my upper lid area just to brighten it up a bit more. Just going to go in with this eyeshadow brush from Eco Tools. Just go over the whole lid. Since I am usually pretty busy with my children on the daily, I try to do my makeup as fast as possible. I don't go and be too precise with anything too exact. I just put it on and get going. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes. I'm gonna curl them with my e.l.f. eyelash curler. This is a pretty good one in my opinion. After I curl my eyelashes, I will apply mascara. I don't usually apply falsies. The mascara I'm going to be using today is the Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is in black. I usually always go for a black mascara. I don't go for browns or any of those kind of colors. And I will just put a few coats on. The thing about this mascara is it really does coat your lashes pretty well. Pretty quickly. Some mascaras you have to keep going and going like forever before you can see a difference. This one is a lot better. Pretty quickly you're done. And I think I'm done with this side. I'm going to go in this side. A few coats here. Alright. I think we're about done here. Got the eyes done. Now I'm going to do the lower lash and I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational. It's a little bit easier to do your lower lashes with this one. Since the brush is a little bit thinner. I don't know if you can see that. So it's easier. They don't clump up that easily. Or anything. It's really annoying when you try to do your lower lashes and the brush is so ginormous, you're like jabbing yourself in the eye or getting too much clumps down here since the brush is huge. Okay, I think we're good to go. This lash is a little bit. Alright. So now I'm going to go ahead with my highlighter. This is the Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss in Golden Kiss. This is the best golden highlighter for a bronzy, glowy look. And I'm going to use a fan brush by Eco Tools. I'm just going to really go in really heavy with this since I'm going for a more glowy look today. Can never go wrong. A little above the eyebrow area, brighten it up. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do my lips. I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild. This is 533D Cashmere. It's a brownish, kind of metallic-y, bronzy color. I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips first with it. And then what I like to do is I like to go back over this with a lip gloss to kind of thin it out and make it a little bit brighter. I'm going to go in with the Milani. This is an Innocent Crystal Gloss, it says. And I'm just going to apply this generously. Rub it in. and I'm just gonna wait for my eyelashes to dry a few more minutes or seconds, and I usually will curl them. Let's go ahead and see if they're dry enough. Just crimp it 1 or 2 times usually, just like that. Perfect. Move them around. I'm going to actually apply a little bit of the highlighter to my brow bone area. Let's see here. I really like to emphasize the eyes a lot, especially when you're doing a glowy look. I always say the eyes are everything. You really want to really highlight your golden that you're going for. And actually, I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit more bronzer to my crease now that I've applied the highlighter. Just like so. That's about it. That's what I will do for my bronzy summertime glowy look. This is the final result. Hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me, getting ready with me today with my bronzy look. Please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or any comments in general, they're always welcomed. And thank you guys. See you in my next one.